In the quiet shadows of the mountains, where life moved with the rhythm of the seasons, a shepherd lived a simple life with his 3 daughters. Since their mother's passing, their days were woven with hardship, but their small cabin was always filled with love. The eldest daughter, with her long chestnut braid, dreamed of a life beyond the mountains, a life of wealth and comfort. The middle daughter, spirited and free, longed to escape the confines of their small village and explore the world. And the youngest, with a heart full of warmth, searched for a love as deep as the valleys around them. One bitter evening, as a cold wind howled outside, a knock came at their door. Standing on the threshold was a frail, blind man leaning heavily on a wooden staff. His eyes were like clouded moons, yet he carried an air of quiet strength. Without a second thought, the kind shepherd welcomed him in, offering a place by the fire and a share of their humble meal. He didn't know it then, but this simple act of kindness was about to change everything. The blind man stayed. Days turned into weeks. He spoke little, but when he did, his words were like seeds planted in the hearts of the sisters. He told them stories of faraway lands and forgotten kings, of treasures not made of gold, and of freedom found not in wandering, but within. He taught the eldest that true wealth wasn't in possessions, but in a grateful heart. He showed the middle daughter that freedom wasn't about escaping, but about choosing your own path no matter where you stood. And he reminded the youngest that the greatest love of all was the love they already shared as a family. The sisters began to see their lives and each other in a new light. Their desires shifted from what they lacked to what they had. Then, one morning, as mysteriously as he had arrived, the blind man was gone. On the table where he once sat, he left behind a small, worn leather pouch. Inside was a faded letter. It was from their mother. In her familiar handwriting, she wrote that the blind man was an old wise friend, a hermit who had once shared her hopes for her daughters. It was her final wish that he find them and guide them toward true happiness before his own journey came to an end. The stranger hadn't been a wanderer lost in the storm. He was a guardian, sent by love from beyond the veil to fulfill a mother's last promise. Thank you for watching. If this story touched your heart, please consider liking this video and subscribing for more tales that warm the soul.